More than 16 months since a fire destroyed a blimp hangar at the Marine Corps Air Station in Tustin. That fire burned for 24 days, spewing toxins like asbestos and arsenic into the area. Now, as investigators continue to look for a cause, new documents obtained by LAist reveal a break-in at the hangar the day before the fire.
Jill Ripplogle is a correspondent with LAist, and she broke the story and joins us now with more. Jill, thank you so much for your time tonight. We're not necessarily suggesting that this caused the fire, but what are you learning about this break-in that happened the day before the hangar ignited?
Yeah, so Orange County Fire Authority had investigated the property manager of the base, and he said there was a break-in the morning before the fire broke out, and they did notice that there were broken copper wires inside that looked that they were coming from inside of the building. And he told investigators that it was not uncommon for people to go in the building and steal copper wiring. It's important to note that in this investigation from the Orange County Fire Authority, they didn't say that was the reason. They actually didn't come up with the cause of the fire. They didn't determine the cause of the fire, but they don't rule out that somebody going in stealing copper wiring could have been the cause.
Jill, it wasn't just this break-in the day before. Your reporting suggests the hangars were frequently broken into by transients and teens.
Yeah, that's what witnesses said. And, neighbors that I have spoken with as well, and even the city, said this was a constant problem. You got to remember, this is a former military base that has not been operational for many, many years. And essentially, there weren't a lot of people around. It's across the street from a neighborhood, but these hangars are quite far from the fence. And apparently, people would break in pretty often, hang out in the hangars, sometimes sleep in there. They talked with one witness who would actually put his own lock on one of the doors to get inside the hangar. And the windows were kind of covered with plywood, but they were easily broken off, and then they would recover them, and it just was sort of a constant problem.
So Jill, where does this investigation stand now? Are we any closer to figuring out the source of the fire?
Not really, which I'm sure is a huge disappointment to the people of Tustin, especially who, really suffered. Unlike, the Eaton fire and the Palisades fire, there were no mandatory evacuations. And so people were stuck in their homes as asbestos debris was raining down on them. And, there were hazmat crews going through the neighborhood, picking up debris for months. And it was a very scary situation for a lot of people. No, investigators, they ruled out an electrical fire because there was no electricity in the building. They ruled out, lightning or fireworks, but they were not able to ultimately determine whether it might have been, an unhoused person who started a fire inside. Again, stealing the copper wiring, because sometimes torches are used to cut off that wiring. So those are some of the possibilities that they put forth. But, they also said that if there is new information that comes forward, of course, they will reopen the investigation. But essentially, this is sort of the end of their work.
One of the hallmarks of this story is the long arc of time. 24 days that fire burned. You received these documents Monday, more than 16 months after the fire. Why did it take so long?
Yeah, so, I have been asking for years since this broke out, for information about what happened. I did get some documents, last year, closer to the time that it broke out, with some clues like the fact that there was no working hydrant around the hangar area. There was a sprinkler system in the hangar, actually, that was non-operational. So I had gotten some of that information before. I was told by fire authorities that it's not uncommon for it to take this long to finish an investigation. They did, some of the witnesses that they tracked down, they weren't able to track them down until the middle of last year. So that's kind of the best explanation that I got.
Let's talk a little bit about the state of the hangars. The federal government closed them down in 1999, and they had steadily been falling into disrepair. What state were they in when they eventually burned, and how could that have made the firefight more difficult, threatening, of course, the surrounding community?
Right. So these are some of the largest wooden structures ever built. They're just massive if you haven't actually seen them. They're 17 stories tall. It covers the area of 5 football fields. And there's two of them, right? One of them burned down. The other one is still standing. The one that burned down was definitely in worse shape. It had already sustained some damage in the past, and so it was a compromised structure for sure, which is part of the reason why they hadn't done anything with it, because it's very difficult to dismantle a building of that size, especially considering the toxicity that they knew was part of that building. So the other building, which is a twin of the one that burnt down, is still standing. In the past they've used it for commercials. It was in some movies, but it really is kind of a problem for the surrounding community. But it also has a lot of sentimental value for veterans, for people who might have, lived and worked on the base, and for the neighbors, because it really is a majestic historical structure. The city is going to start discussions soon with the community about what to do with that remaining hangar.
Jill Replogle of LAist, thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.